Greetings, we're streaming live here, the Happy to Be Nappy show, everything that comes from the crown chakras. And today's show is how to plant your winter herb garden and your small food forest. Today we're gonna plant our small food forest here. And right now, he's preparing for it. It's gonna take a minute. He's preparing. Getting everything prepped. You gotta get everything prepped. You gotta clean everything out first. That's the first step, is to clean everything out. We have our first, my favorite right here. This is cilantro. Let's say cilantro. This is cilantro. So now we're about to plant. This is beautiful peppermint right here. Beautiful peppermint. Okay, so now let's let the planting begin. Now we have sweet basil here that we're gonna plant. And that's the parsley. Yep, that goes over there with the parsley. This is what you have to do. You have to dig a hole. You see what he's doing? He's digging a hole. That's the first thing you have to do. This is the hole you make. You dig your hole. And then what you have to do with these, when you use these right here, you see this? You have to drench them wet. You get them soaking wet and then you put them down in the ground. Now so they have the parsley. The parsley is in. And this is your herb garden. Your hand. And can you tell them how you know about gardening, from which country that you representing?
Oh, I represent Uganda.
Oh, yes, Uganda. And you have a farm there, right?
Yeah, we got a big farm there. We grow oranges, a lot of things, maize, mangoes, food, cassava. I don't know if you all know cassava.
Yeah, of course.
Yucca.
Yeah, we have it here. All that's here. Everybody from the islands eat yucca, cassava, Jamaica,
and a lot of vegetables.
Cubans, Dominicans, everybody eat cassava and yucca. And if you guys want to know, we're in Miami, Florida, so we can plant in the winter because it doesn't get that cold.
Yeah.
So our stuff doesn't get frostbitten. But once your weather gets better, then you can plant if you're in a warm place. It's been cold in LA, it's been cold in Georgia, it's been cold everywhere except for Miami, Florida, because we're close to the Caribbean. We get our little cold fronts, chilly, but nothing like everywhere else in the world where it's freezing cold. So this is what you want to do. You want to dig. See how he's digging? This is the Happy to Be Nappy show. And this is the hole you have to prep, nice and big. This is the cilantro and the parsley that we just planted. And then we're going to take the holes and we're going to go over it with some water. We saturate them first. And as you can see, this is mango. Right there, that's mango. Mango. And sometimes we just put them in pots at first. Like we have the mangoes in pots. And over there is a famous pineapples. Yummy pineapples. Okay, so now he's taking off that piece. He wet it really good, and now he's going to put it into the hole. And there's my garden security right there, King. He keeps the squirrels, the raccoons, and all the other vermin out of the garden. There you have it. This is sweet basil, cilantro, and parsley. Now he's going to take a pineapple.
Yeah, I put a pineapple into, yeah.
Those two are having fun in the garden. This is our cranberry hibiscus, which is an amazing tea, and it does amazing things. This is indigenous, native style. My beautiful adopted son from Uganda, where our Native American tribe of the Yamasee United Nation and the Wabian Moors, our ancestors traveled on foot from Uganda here to America, and we set up here as the first Americans here from the motherland. So you have to know that you are the original Native Americans who came here before the continental split, where America divided from Africa and when the world was one. We traveled and we were here long before any other race of people. Look at those two over there having fun in the garden. They're playing. If a cat and dog could get along, so can everybody. People should learn to get along. He's just going to give it some water because you have to drench it really good. There we are planting tomato. That's tomato right there. So we put it in this corner here. Are planting your tomato, you need that. You have to have that because that's where it's going to grow. It's going to come. And the same thing, you have to do that for any vine. Like if you had cucumbers or watermelon, we put that so it could catch and go around there and the vines don't go under the ground and start catching on everything else. But that's excellent. Perfect. And that's our inspector, Sade. She comes and she inspects. She's the official garden inspector. We ate from this garden last year, all these great things, and we planted around this time of the year. Nothing like planting the food you eat. This is one of our cayenne peppers. And we planted seeds in here too, so if some of the seeds start to come up, we'll be happy too.
Yeah, some of them are going to come out.
But we need instant food right now. And you can get this at any Home Depot, Walmart, any garden center that sells fresh vegetables and fruit trees and seeds. We about to put in that's the green sweet pepper. It's going to be beautiful. So you know that's bell pepper. Now we're going to put the cabbage. The cabbage was really good last year. And this garden, it'll start, this is January, the beginning of the year. So we should be eating by February, March, April, all that time we'll be eating. Because this is the best time to plant in Miami, Florida in the winter. That's the blessing that we can plant here in the winter. That is the blessing. And the first part is to dig really good. And you need a tool like that to dig. So we've shown you the main things that we done, and then we're going to come back and show you the finished pieces. The key is to dig and wet, and we're going to show you. We'll be back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Greetings, welcome back to the Happy to Be Nappy Show, everything that comes from the crown chakras. We are here, how to plant your own winter garden, or how to plant your garden, even if it's not in the winter. We happen to be in the winter here in sunny Miami, Florida, and we are planting our winter garden. We just finished planting the bell pepper. We have here the red cabbage. We have broccoli here. And now our last, we already did the tomato. We put the thing over. And now we're putting our Chinese cabbage. If you have any questions, please go in our comment box and ask us. There's no question that's not important, that's you think that it's not a good enough question. There's no such thing as a silly question or a stupid question. That's why they call it a question. Just ask a question as long as it's positive. We don't take any negative feed or comments or energy on the Happy to Be Nappy show. That's why the first word is happy. We're keeping it happy and we're keeping it moving. Happy to be nappy. And this is the last one. And then we'll come back when they start to just really planted them. So we're getting this is what you will call here, what we have here, this is called a small food forest. Okay? And you get about this size right here, and you can make you a nice small food forest. Has vegetables and fruit together with herbs in the front. So you can put your herbs right here in the front if you like. Like I can put all herbs here as well, but I prefer to put my herbs over here. So we're starting our herb garden. We have a lot of good herbs. There's the beautiful rosemary, so good. So we got the basil. We're gonna put some thyme and some sage, and we have a whole bunch of other stuff that's growing in there as well that's coming up. So I'm gonna put some onions and some scallions in there, and a whole bunch of other little herbs that we're gonna put. Now we're at the end. Our last planting for today, for this morning, for this blessed day, is the Chinese cabbage. Yeah. And this is how you do it, guys. This is the Happy to Be Nappy show. Everything that comes from the crown chakras. I'm your host, BSA Queen Goddess, aka H to the BN. And if you want to go to our website, it's www.happy, the number 2, the word BE, nappy.com. And most of our products and stuff come right here from our garden. We have lemongrass on the other side. We have so much amazing, beautiful, organic plants and herbs. And when you finish, you take that little stick, that piece right there, and you put it right in the front. Always leave that in so you'll know what you planted. And that is Chinese cabbage. We planted it last year, and it was so good. We had so much. The broccoli, too. So we're looking forward. These are our favorite vegetables, and you have to plant your favorite vegetables. Eat to live. Plant what you like, so you don't have to worry about GMOs. Plant your own food.
Now I planted.
And now the last one we're going to plant here is a pineapple. Let's say you go to the store and you buy a pineapple. You cut off the head of the pineapple and you can recycle it and plant it back, which he's doing right now. So we could never have enough pineapple in our garden. Never, ever, ever. And this is the last pineapple. The last part of our planting for today. So we want to thank you for watching and tuning into the Happy to Be Nappy show. Everything that comes from the crown chakras. And if you have anything that you want to plant and have questions, feel free to ask us. We have an amazing farmer who has a farm who specializes in planting. So this is like a piece of cake for him. As you see, he gets down and he gets into it. So this is it. That's the last one that he's planted. And we are done for today. Starting our garden off organic for the winter. We're getting ready for our winter food. And it's looking good. Anything you want to say to people out there that want to garden and plant?
Eat healthy.
Yes, it is. And you're planting what you eat.
Yeah, I plan what you. It's very, very important to know what you're eating.
Yes, and to plant your food.
And to plant your food too, you know.
Because that's what you do in Uganda.
Yeah, that's what we do in Africa. Everywhere in Africa, people plant their own food. Like, you know, you go in the jungle, people plant their own food. You go in the city, people plant their own food. So, yeah. Like,
America, plant your own food.
Exactly. Everywhere around the world, you know.
Plant your own food. All right.
Plant your own food, yeah.
That's right. One love.
One love, yeah.
Last thing you have to do that I want to make sure I show you, you have to water your garden after you plant. It's very important to water it. Like everything he planted now, he's watering. You have to water it. No water, your plants can't grow. We've been getting good rain here too, which is good. But once you plant it, you have to add water. Okay? You just don't put it in the ground and not have any water. So we just had to come back and show you that last most important part of the show of planting is to add the water. So thanks for watching. Any questions, just hit us up. We appreciate you. We love you and we thank you. And if you want to purchase any fruit plants from us, just hit us up, because we will be having our new line of Happy to Be Nappy plants. Like this plant is for sale here. This beautiful mango, you can take it in your garden and plant it, and you will get an abundance of mangoes. And we also have papaya, which they're budding. We have some already budding on our tree over there. We have a couple of papayas. We have sugar cane. We have so much. Let's just go through the garden and you will see there's the papaya. Like I told you, there's the papaya. Papaya. See them? Beautiful. Papaya. And here's the sugar cane that I was telling you about. The beautiful sugar cane that we planted, and it's getting ready and ripe. And this is our lemongrass, and that's our lemongrass. Okay? So, like I said, nothing like planting your own garden. As you can see, we just planted another baby papaya. You have dirt, you have space, plant you a beautiful garden. Nothing like planting a garden. Okay? So peace and natural hair grease. Much love and light. Look at that sugar cane. Look at that sugar cane. Look how it's growing. So beautiful. And we love sugar cane. Look at it. Beautiful. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. And we love it. Here's our turtle too. It's our turtle right there. She's a big girl. There's another girl in there too, but she's lazy. Yeah. Not beautiful aloe. Back to the garden again. And as you can see, it has been all watered now and ready to grow. So if you have any questions, just hit us up and know that plant a good seed and get good food. Eat to live. You dig? The rain is coming. Perfect. The rain is coming. How perfect is that, guys? Awesome. Look at that. How blessed could we have been? Beautiful. Thanks for watching.